I wanted to make a film about what would be the hardest thing for a young person coming out.
Freshman year of college, and I went to school in Vermont, or to a gay bar. I told her at this bar, actually, which was called La California, I told her that I was gay.
Came out to my friend, actually indoors in our living room, wearing a pair of sunglasses, sort of hiding behind my mask. And her reaction was, "God damn you, I've been defending you for years." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "All the time we were in high school, people kept saying, 'Your friend Darren gay or what?'" And I was like, "Oh, holy shit, all these people had some suspicion." So I figured, nobody had any idea. I didn't think I had any idea.
I was in college. I think for all my friends and everyone I was living with in dorms, it was not a big deal. I didn't really feel uncomfortable. I just said, "Hey, let me pull you aside for a minute and tell you." Everyone was very supportive. I would say 99.9% of friends were supportive.
The official person I came out to was my friend. We were walking to school one day. I was like, I like guys. And she was like, "Oh yeah, I think it's pretty obvious."
At least my family, I think, were, because we're really in tune with each other, I think that they kind of understood where I was coming from, and when I sort of ended up with a girlfriend, they all kind of thought, well, okay, that's something that we can deal with, something that we can accept. But we just want you to be happy and want you to enjoy yourself. I think my mother's exact words were, "Hey, that's your lifestyle. I love you, and and it's no different."
I remember I was just talking to my mom because we're really close. We're just talking in our living room, and she said a comment about gay people, and I told her I'm gay, and she didn't accept it at first. She started crying and asking me when did I first find out I was gay, and I told her everything. She apologized to me, and now she's okay with it, but my dad doesn't accept it.
I was always worried about my family, though, just because I'm Mexican American and they're immigrants to this country. I waited until after almost the end of my college, actually. I was like 20 or 21. And when I finally did tell them, it was very shocking because they were very supportive. And it wasn't at all what I expected it was going to be like. My mom was this is what my parents have always said, we love you no matter what. You have to be yourself, and you live your life for you, and that's all we ask for, as long as you're happy. So
I was afraid to come out to my parents because I was graduating from Stanford, and I knew they were coming down, and I wanted them at my graduation. I wanted my partner to be there too. So came out right before that. Gave them a couple months to get used to it, and they were cool. They said they love me no matter what. So I guess that's all you want from your parents.
But I haven't told my mom. A reason for that would be because I'm not ready. But it's not like when I go home I put on a different mask. I'm the same all around. I go home walking like this, and I go home talking like this and stuff like that. So I don't change. I think she knows, but she's just waiting for me to tell her.
So I actually didn't really have a difficult time with coming out process, or I think my mother was more concerned about what other family members would say, what they would think about me being gay, rather than her own feelings. And she always taught me not to care about what other people thought, and to stay focused, and to keep your love of yourself and love of God, and that would all see you through. And I sort of told her, well, you need to have the same faith then the other way around, since now that I'm gay, and perhaps that's a sense of embarrassment, for family members and for friends that don't really know us that well, they don't know us that well for a reason. You're not that close to them anyway, so it doesn't matter. And I think the older that I get, the more accepting she becomes, and the more she's always been that mother that loves you no matter what anyway, but it's just important that she also accepts your partner. That's who I am, and this is how it's going to be. So.
My sister and my aunt are my only family members that know who I am. The rest just assume or think I'm gay. It's obvious. I have not come on to her because I guess I'm not ready.